All right. On this episode, we have DeAntre Campbell, class of 2013, joining us. DeAntre, thanks for joining me today.
No, thank you for having me.
All right. So, why'd you pick early college? I mean, you could have gone anywhere. You're a smart guy. Why early college?
Honestly, it was really my mom because she wanted something to challenge me. I was going to Whittemore Park Middle at the time whenever we first heard about the opportunity, and just hearing about everything that could come about going to early college, being prepped to go to a 2-year institution or 4-year institution, and why not go to school on a college campus? Why not?
Why not? Exactly. All right. So, we're glad you made that decision. You made that call, and thank you, Mom, for helping lead us in that right direction. Uh, Class of 2013, very strong class from top to bottom. All right, so you do Bridge Week, you meet people from all over the place. Uh, what's it like though, really, coming to a school where you don't know people?
Honestly, the best way I can look at it is how you think about New York being a melting pot, right? In Horry County, there's so many different towns and cities, and you may be that person that goes to your school in your city. So the fact that I was able to be thrown into a room with people from Long, Sumter, North Myrtle Beach, all at one time, and come out with some of my best friends is amazing. So I mean, it was different, but it's something that I think everyone needs because as you get older and you experience things in life, you're gonna meet all types of people, and this is the perfect way to do it.
No, I love that. I love the analogy there, the melting pot, like New York. Uh, and I think also it makes you kind of uncomfortable, and it's when we're uncomfortable that we actually grow. So I think there's a lot of validity to that. All right, so you're there, you're making a lot of friends. You know, you're a pretty popular guy there in that class. Uh, you start taking those college classes at Tech. What's that like coming from Whittemore to then ninth grade where you're just with high school folks to then, oh, I'm actually starting to take some college stuff. What's that like?
I would say the biggest thing that I learned about that is homework is homework at the end of the day, right? But learning is what you make it. So for example, the one class I could think of that really taught me was public speaking. I can't think of my teacher at the time, but that first public speaking class that I took really shaped how all my other classes went. Only because, the teacher isn't gonna check you for, oh, did you do the assignment? They're just worried about, can you pass this test? I give you the reading material. And I really think I mean, that's something that we needed, right? In high school classes, for you, example, Mr. Chappell, you would assign us homework and we would go through it and we would get graded on that. But in that college space, sometimes you really need to get kicked in the butt that one time that you fail a test or you get not a good grade to really know, like, wow, like, they don't necessarily need me to pass for them to
Right.
succeed. So, you need to make your own way. You need to take it serious because at the end of the day, it is an opportunity that not everyone gets.
All right. So I love it. What did you major in at Tech?
I ended up doing business marketing.
Austin Finkley, please come to the front office. Austin Finkley, please come to the front office.
I hope you get
That's
there.
fun. That's not what you had back in your day. Uh, all right. So you did that with the business part. So Associate of Arts, is that right?
Yep, correct.
All right. So what came next as you were transitioning from early college to your next chapter?
Yeah, so I left early college and I actually went to Winthrop University in Rock Hill, did business administration, graduated with marketing with the minor in marketing. After my years in college, I moved to New York uh, as a project manager for an experiential company, lived there for 3 years. COVID happened, so because of that, there was a lot of scaling back. So the company let me go. I ended up moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, lived there for a year, and now I have set up roots here in Texas. So now, as of today, I'm been here for maybe 3 years now, and I am a account manager for a music agency called Max Live, where we partner music artists with brands to help promote any kind of initiative that they're wanting to run.
Man, that sounds cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's break that down a little bit. Obviously, I'm a big Winthrop fan as a Winthrop grad too. So I love that choice. At Winthrop, Winthrop's a little bit different than where some of your classmates went.
Yep.
It's not a USC, it's not a Clemson. What do you think of the class sizes and the relationships you develop with professors at Winthrop?
If you want me to be honest with you, the class sizes in the relationship with the professors that I got from Winthrop is exactly how early college and the tech classes really prepared me for. I think the biggest class that I was in probably had maybe 35 students. And you're not going to experience that at a USC. You're not going to experience that at a Clemson where some of my other colleagues went. But I enjoyed Winthrop for what it was. Early college really prepped me for that. So, teachers or professors want to be engaged with. They want to talk to you. They don't want just that hour and a half that they have with you. Like if you go to their office hours or if you talk to them after class, before class, that shows that you're engaged, that shows that you want to be there. And they not only might take a liking to you if you ever need that .2 bump somewhere, but at the end of the day, like they are your biggest resource even after you leave school.
Right, for sure. I loved it there. Class sizes, I'd agree 100%. Our stuff was small. You get to know each other. That's pretty cool. USC might have a class of 500. Uh,
Exactly.
that's not unreasonable. I was talking to Jessie Turpinning from your class the
Yep.
other day, and she was talking about some of those types of classes, and that takes a different mindset completely. All right,
100%.
so the Winthrop part was good. Rock Hill, close to Charlotte. A lot of people don't realize that, but that I think is also a good selling point for Winthrop if you're looking for the big city stuff. Uh,
Yep.
and then you moved around a lot. What's that like taking that leap of faith and just packing up and I'm gone? What's that
Honestly,
like?
I think it's because of that marketing spirit that I had. So even whenever I was in college, I did a lot of brand ambassador work. So I would go up to Charlotte and I would go do random like sampling, guerrilla marketing, just random in your face things. And me getting the hang of that, it allowed me to travel. So in college, even though I'm going to school, like I'm traveling to Tennessee, Nashville, Miami just to work. So after I got a little taste of that, once I graduated, I was like, I love where I'm from, which is Conway, South Carolina. Shout out to early college. But that's not where I want to set up my personal roots, just because that's not my story. So, I think I took the first opportunity that came. And unfortunately, in 2017, I moved to New York making 27,000 a year. And I hate
What?
I couldn't live off of that. If I don't know what people know what 27 was doing in
What?
2017, but I made it happen. I really wanted to live there, so I just made the opportunity the best that I could. But then I stayed there. Then I moved to Charlotte. Like I said, I had a lot of friends that left Winthrop and ended up staying in Charlotte. So I had that friend group when I moved back down there for a year. And then now, like I said, I've been in Texas for 3 years. Whenever I was working that job in New York, I traveled to Texas for an event, and I said, "Wait a minute, this is my people, this is my city. The hospitality is amazing, and this is the home of the Cowboys, my favorite football team." So I said, whatever I could do to make it here, I will. So, don't take. I don't know if this part is being recorded, but don't take this. Whenever I was looking for a job, I used my friend's address in Texas, like that's where I lived. Like, yeah. So I got a call one day and it was like, hey, can you come in for an interview next week? And I'm like, oh yeah, my schedule's free. It's a short drive. Whole time I'm like looking up flights, like I gotta get here. What do I gotta do? So now I live here in Texas. It's been amazing. If you like Charlotte, you will love Texas. You'll love Dallas for sure.
Gotcha. No, I love a lot of that, man. The opportunity presents it. You just go, you make it work. 27 in New York's nothing. You got to hustle to make it on 27 in New York.
100%.
And that's a lot of that marketing mindset, right? That you had already had. So that's just awesome. And then, COVID happened, nothing you can do about that, but you were looking for another opportunity. You'd been to Texas before, been to Dallas. Dallas is a good time. And you take that leap of faith again to get to Dallas.
Yep.
And what's your job now? What's
I'm
that
an
title?